Are you happy with where you've come in life? Some days I am, some days I'm not. That's the truth. There are some days that I wake up and I'll look at my body and I'll say, I'm a god. And then there are other days I'll wake up and I'll look at my body and I'll say, how could anyone ever love me? Right? There are some days where I'll sit there and I'll wake up and I'll look at my career and I'll think, wow, to think that I came from nothing. And then there are some days I'll wake up and I'll look at my career and I'll say, imagine if I never self destructed, where I would be right now. It's like, the thing about me is that I was talking with my mom today, right? Because my mom doesn't know anything about League. She doesn't. But she's interested, just like my dad, because it's what I do for a living, right? So today my mom asks me, so what rank are you nowadays? Because she heard me talking to my girlfriend saying that I'd be like Grandmaster soon or something, right? And my mom looks at me and she says, so what rank are you? And I told her, I was like, well, right now I'm like around 1500, but I'm almost the top 1000, which is Grandmaster. And soon I'm gonna try pushing for Challenger, which is top 300, right? And then my mom said, okay, well, why is it that there are some people that are always Challenger? Why is it that there are some people that they're always at the top? And the truth is that the reason why I'm not always at the top is because I am an emotionally unstable player. That's just how it is. Whatever I'm going through in my life, whatever environment is surrounding me, whatever is going on behind the scenes, will directly impact my performance. Always. Always, always, always. Always. No matter what. And the problem is that when you're like this, you can be consistent as a player, but if you have an inconsistent emotional state, then the problem is that now you're in a situation where you're going to have some really good days and some really bad days, right? You're going to have some days where you take accountability for all your mistakes, some days where you won't. Some days where you're dropping 20 deaths a game because you can't stop fucking limit testing, right? Just like you're going to have some days where you're 1 death, 20 kills a game because like you understand that you need to play perfect. I would say honestly that for me, right, I can get to a position where part of the reason why I'm able to, even as an emotionally unstable player, be able to come in clutch in a lot of cases is because when my back is against the wall, I will always perform. Always. No matter what. If my back is against the wall and I feel like there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to turn to, I have to give my all, I will 100% of the time. And that's how I brought my career back the first time in Europe. That's how I hit Challenger for the first time in Korea, right? That's how I rivaled TF Blade in the Challenger race beginning of last season. And that's how I beat Charisma in the race bet, right? The first Challenger bet 2 years ago. Right, was because when my back is against the wall, I'm able to be one of those people that can just turn themselves into a machine. That can just sit there and be like, fuck it. I will send this body to nothing so that I can achieve something that otherwise I would not be able to. And I'll sit there and I'll queue up for 23 hours straight. I will do this whenever I need to, whenever my back is against the wall, because my career is what I would do that for. There's only so many warnings that the universe will give you. Well, I mean, listen. Like, you don't understand. You don't understand. I'll give you guys chat. Type one if you guys want to hear what being a streamer feels like, honestly. And I gave this analogy before. I'll give it again, right? Is you're sitting there and you're telling yourself, I just want to tinker around in my garage and I want to make like a little car so that maybe one day I can drive to my friends easier. So you're working on this. And then over the course of years, right, you come to make that little car, but then you make a bigger car. And then you turn that car into a plane. And then you turn it into a rocket ship. And then eventually it gets to a point where when you turn your career into the rocket ship, now you can be in a position where you're visiting all the different planets, where you're exploring the galaxies, exploring the universes, and all that stuff. And the only thing that you ever want to do is just get inside that rocket ship for 12 hours a day and see how far it can take you. And say, can I even go into another universe? And you sit there and you're just like in that rocket ship 12 hours a day, just seeing how far you can really go with it, you know? That's what it's like, you know? So all the people that can sit there and that can say like, yo, dude, you know, like, why don't you just take a step back, dude? Why don't you just kind of like bring it back a little bit? It's like, how could I ever? Because there was once a little boy in his fucking garage that just wanted to build a little car. right? So that he could go see his friend 5 minutes faster. And now that little boy turned into a thing where it's like he can visit entire universes. And how could I ever disrespect the struggles that he went through, the work that he put in and all that stuff, just to say, you know what? Maybe instead of being in the rocket ship 12 hours today, I'll only go in 5, right? And then I'll go out with friends and have a dinner. How could you ever do that? And it's something that you could never really put into words, like that feeling. You know what I'm getting at? Aren't you scared that one day Twitch is gone and you're left with nothing? Well, even if one day Twitch were to leave, right? I'd still have multiple platforms that I've built up and done all that stuff for. Which is, like, good, you know? It's not like if Twitch were to leave one day, I'd be left with nothing. Because I'd still be able to, like, do other stuff too, you know? I think the only way to ever truly lose your career in the online scene once you built it is to genuinely be a bad person. Like, if you're a bad person, if you do something that's, like, genuinely unforgivable and horrible, I think that's the only way to ever lose your career. Losing a platform, right, or a site or something like that is, like... What's the best mentality you could advise someone to have for long-term fulfillment and achieve anything you want with no sort of limit? The best mentality is that you know what you're capable of better than anyone else at the end of the day. And you could sit there and you could have a guy, you could have your parents, you could have a friend, right? Sit there and tell you that what you're doing is a waste of time. But if you know deep down that it's not, then pursue it, right? But you need to also make sure that you're being somewhat realistic about it. Like, I'm not saying quit your high-paying job and just stream full-time, right? But it's like, an example would be start small, right? A few hours here and there every night. And then you slowly work your way up, right? Like, you slowly build it up. But it needs to be at a point where it's like, in the current state, sustainable. While also something that you're constantly, like, working to, you know? I should have just reset. Because obviously, Kha'Zix would be there. Pay me and I will join your early season challenge. Let's see. But Tyler actually be down to join.
If you win, you get 9.5K. No, bro, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You have to pay me in advance just to participate. If he pays me $500 before then, I will play.
All right, let's see. Let's see if he says.
Wait, he's upping the payment fee by himself. Like, bro. That's terrible negotiation tactics.
Because you guys know if we get Tyler, it would be the most insane challenge ever. So for everyone that's a Tyler viewer, our beginning of season race is going to have me, Yasuo, Tarzan, TF Blade. So if we get TYLER1, we legitimately have literally like all of the NA like powerhouses. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it could be the fucking sickest challenge ever. He said he'd do it for $500 on stream and you upped it yourself? Did he really? So, what you're saying is, I send him 500 USD right now, and then he gives me his Discord. And then he's in the race. But wait, the thing is, like, it's a buy-in challenge. So wait, if I send him 500 up front, then would he send me 500 as his buy-in? Or would he just expect me to cover his buy-in as well? So wait, if I wait. So if I send him 500 up front, wait. Am I covering his buy-in then? Wait, what the fuck is going on? It's not fair for the other streamers though. The money shouldn't come from you. Okay, well, I mean, to be fair, the guy's like 15 to 20k viewers. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's like, yeah, sure, dude. It's not fair, but life's not fair in a fucking capitalist society. If someone offers you more, then you have to be willing to make certain, like, I guess, like, you need to be able to make certain, like, not sacrifices, but exceptions. He said he'd legit join for the payment. Guys, if you're scamming me, I'm gonna get fucking tilted. Let's see.
Dante's with $500. If this is the real one, I said 1,000, bro. You typed 1,000.
The buy-in is what?
You're halfway there, bro.
Fuck off!
You're halfway there.
The buy-in is 500. So with 500 dono and you don't
there,
cover buy-in, it's 1k.
Oh, why am I bot? The buy-in is $500. Doesn't matter, bro. I'm not. Hey, bro, it is what it is, man.
You can't be serious, right?
Business is business, bro. Business is business.
Get cancer. No.
Said 500. Wait. So I don't pay the buy-in. Okay. I'll play. I'll play.
Oh shit, okay. Alright, nice. Where do you want me to send you the inv to the Discord? Cause like, I don't know, does this guy have DMs open? Do you have a Discord group? With the, with all the participants, yeah. Because I have a Discord server where I have all the participants that are a part of it. And then, okay, hold on. Send him on Twitter right now. This game's lost anyways.
Why is this guy... By the way, why is this guy doing this all in the middle of game? This is so unserious. Guys, imagine, by the way, being on the enemy team, right? And you see your enemy jungle, or you see your jungler pay the enemy AD carry $500. And you're like, hey, winnable. There's no way these people are real.
Sent. Alright, perfect. But yeah, no, so pretty much get double lift next. Nah, so double lift can join because in order to make it fair for all the participants of the race, I made it so that anybody that played Champions Queue isn't allowed playing in the race. Because people that play Champions Queue have like a month of competitive experience in Season 14, right? Which, in my opinion, isn't fair for all the people that didn't have access to Champions Queue. So, as a result, anyone that was like in Champs Queue or stuff like that or played games of Champions Queue is automatically disqualified from the race. So, that's why I even had to turn away like Yozu, Q-Pick, this other person, Alice, or like Ryle. I had to turn away like 3 or 4 people because they had Champions Queue experience. Did you try getting Night Blue 3? I'll be honest, Night Blue... I can try DMing him, but I don't think he'd be interested. I asked him last year, and the thing is that he's not like a hard grinder, you know what I mean? Because for these like races and shit like that, you need to be able to sit there for 20 hours a day. That's the reason why like TF Blade, me, Tyler, like all of that, it just makes a lot more like sense to have like everyone who like grinds hard as fuck, you know? But if you're like someone like, let's say, Ghost or Night Blue, who they still stream consistent, but it's like they do like 46-hour days and they never really do like those 12-hour days, for them it's not worth joining the bet. Can you explain how your event will work exactly? Okay, so pretty much the second the season starts, right? The second the season starts, ranked is open. And the second ranked is open, there's this thing where challenger cutoff is 500 LP, and the first person who ends at 2:45 AM Eastern above 500 LP is the first to hit challenger. So essentially what's going to happen is we're doing a race to see who the first to hit Challenger in NA will be, okay? So the first person that hits Challenger in NA, there's a buy-in bet where every streamer that was interested, so right now we have 19 streamers, all sent in 500 US, and pretty much what happens now is there's a prize pool of about 10,000 USD, where the first person to Challenger wins the prize and gets 10,000 USD, right? So it's a first to hit Challenger 10,000 US, and if multiple people end above 500 LP on the first day that one person hits it, then the highest LP takes all. Wait, if they kill Kha'Zix here? But we could actually get out there. But guys, so if I tell you this game might unironically be winnable after that ends. Yeah, you guys remember 5 seconds ago when I said this game would be winnable? Yeah, I lied.
Don't put down!
Who wants to know the confirmed list of all the people in the bout right now? So we have Azap, Davemon, Hot E-Boy Zerath, Inori, Jamaican Banana, Karhus, Legit Korea, Mechanical Player, Mosaic, Pentalus, Tarzane, Chen TF Blade. And then we're waiting. The people that should be sending in their buy-ins in the next few days are Helicopter, Detention, Solar Baka, Yasuo. And I think Viper might be interested too, so I think we're gonna get Viper in as well. Hums was messaging me about it a bit, so I don't know if he changed his mind on joining, but if he did, then we might get Hums as well. Actually, a good lineup for the bets? I know. I'm telling you, bro. The lineup goes fucking crazy.